Hey guys, Eric the Travel Guy with you. Thank you for watching, and we've got the video commentary for the video you just watched. I'm totally excited about this. Don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and here we go. Oh, so yeah, I love this first shot. The Acadia National Park. I like this because we get to see the reverse and see what they were seeing, which was kind of cool there. Arches National Park, of course, that's pretty cool. Badlands National. You know, when we set out to make this video, we were trying to decide, you know, the most visited national park is Great Smoky Mountains. And so we were like, should we do visitation? I said, no, let's just do alphabetical. And the biggest challenge in doing this video was that I was concerned that it was going to be kind of boring. So we didn't really know, you know, there's 63 national parks. We put some factoids in here. I think one of them already went by. So we put some factoids in there just to show, you know, the National Park Service, you know, they have like 85 million acres that they oversee. It's a department of the Department of Interior, and not everything is a national park, although it's still, yeah, there we go, 63 national parks. Oh, there's only 63 of them that are designated as a national park site, but there are like I think it's like 423 sites. Yeah, 423 with 85 million acres in every state, and the District of Columbia, and American Samoa, Guam, and Puerto Rico, and the Virgin Islands. So yeah, there's a lot of them. And especially coming out of COVID, I was trying to decide, you know, how do I help with, and how do we help with ideas on where to go in this country? And so I said, well, let's make a national park video. And so again, we set out to what kind of video is this going to be? And we settled on what we call a score only video. We call it a monument series video. And I really like this format because it works well on social, it works well on YouTube, it doesn't require voiceover, which then you have to write a script for. It just lets the pictures tell the story, which is kind of cool. And this story is really about the diversity of the parks. Yeah, there's some definite, you know, themes going on here, but that's one of my favorite shots, Joshua Tree. California is the most number of national parks in the United States, 9 of them. Right behind it is Alaska, and it has 8. Utah is also up there as well. But nevertheless, so score only, this type of video, well, therein lies the biggest challenge, of course, being the score is absolutely critical. And we've got a license with a company called Killer Tracks, which is part of Universal Music Group out of Los Angeles, I think it is. And these scores are just so cool. So we ran out of the first score, so we decided we said, well, let's just start a second one. So here's the second piece of music, which just started. So we almost like took a break halfway through, and we started this second piece of music, which I really, really like. I like this piece. Oh, I love that shot. Look at Mount Rainier. Oh, so cool. I wish I had more shots from American Samoa, but I don't. I think that's the latest national park, the newest one in West Virginia. Anywho, I like this score as much as I liked the first score. Oh, and then we got to see the Olympic, man, Hurricane Ridge up there in Olympic National Park. That was so cool shooting that, and that forest was so cool. And that shot, people get like, oh my gosh, you were that close to the edge. Yeah, I love shooting. That was at the Olympic Peninsula out there in Washington. What a great show that was. There's a full episode on that of Beyond Your Backyard. That's the first time I think we've seen wildlife. And then these trees are so cool. Redwood National Park and Rocky Mountain. I just think those, and I love Arizona. Oh my gosh. And then the sequoias. Oh, again, Shenandoah over the East Coast. But again, that's one of the reasons. And then people, you know, people are always asking me, where should I go? Where should I go? Where should I go? And here you go. Here's 63. And here we did a little montagey thing. Oh, I love that. Oh, the whitewater rafting in the Laurel Highlands. That was so much fun. And we kind of wrapped it up this way which is kind of cool because Yellowstone and Yosemite, those are like, you know, massive national parks, huge popularity along with the Grand Canyon. Here's the transition from Yellowstone into Yosemite, which I thought was kind of cool. I like that. And there's the park. I'm walking past the sign. I love shooting there, of course. And then we wrapped it up after the park ranger gave me his hat to try on. I didn't think he was going to, but he did. It made me so happy. And then Zion in Utah, which is kind of a cool shot because the the graphics disappear with the sun behind the mountain there. It was cool. So thanks to the National Park Service, this video would not have been possible without some of your footage and some of your stills as well. So thanks for watching. Again, don't forget to subscribe, and we'll talk soon. See ya.